Caroline Flack calls off romance with Danny Cipriani. Caroline Flack was recently pictured enjoying time away with her rumored beau Danny Cipriani. However, despite their romance seemingly blossoming, it has since been claimed that the star has put an end to their fling. According to reports, the 39-year-old is still in touch with the rugby player, even though the pair have chosen to go their separate ways. Caroline decided a romance with Danny is not a goer and has told people nothing much is going on. They were never very serious but are definitely not an item now. The source added, it is too soon for Caroline to think of anything serious although she is still in touch with Danny. Just last week, rumors started to circulate that the pair were an item after they supposedly spent a weekend away together at Babington House in Somerset. Chatting to metro.co.uk about Caroline's relationship status, a source revealed that, after she appeared to be kissing the sportsman in new pictures. The insider told us since Caroline performed as Roxy in Chicago she's been on top of the world and is happily single. She's been on holidays in Thailand and Dubai ahead of hosting a brand new TV show in Love Island later this summer. Caroline is they added she enjoyed a lovely weekend with Danny but she doesn't want to be tied down anytime soon as she's got a very busy year ahead. The presenter was most recently in a long-term relationship with former Apprentice star Andrew Brady. However, after he popped the question to his gal in the summer of last year, it seems things started to break down and the pair decided to call it quits in December. Stephen Bear is worried that Danny Cipriani is being exploited for sex. Fans think Caroline Flack's Bake Off showstopper looks like Roz from Monsters Inc. Caroline Flack TV shows and current boyfriend as presenter appears on Celeb Bake Off. The 26-year-old reality star has since bought himself a one-way ticket to Australia for a fresh start, where he is currently living after a year of what he called punishment. And he seems to be having a blast. Metro.co.uk have reached out to both Caroline and Danny's reps for further comment. If you've got a story, video, or pictures, get in touch with the Metro.co.uk entertainment team by emailing us, calling 020-3615-2145 or by visiting We'd love to hear from you. Ads keep our content free for everyone. Please note that the Interactive Advertising Bureau IAB describes online personalized advertising through the below definitions. We put the storage of information, or access to information that is already stored, on your device such as accessing advertising identifiers and / or other device identifiers, and / or using cookies or similar technologies. The collection and processing of information about your use of this site to subsequently personalize advertising for you in other contexts, i.e. on other sites or apps, over time. Typically, the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver advertisements for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such advertisements. This includes the collection of information, in combination with previously collected information, to select and deliver content for you, and to measure the delivery and effectiveness of such content. This includes the collection of information about your use of the content, in combination with previously collected information, used to measure, understand, and report on your usage of the content. Ads keep our content free for everyone. We use additional third-party advertising companies who serve ads to help keep content free. For these partners, you will continue to receive advertising, however, it may not be tailored to your likely interests. Well, check in with you. Great. Thanks for choosing. You have opted out from our advertising partners.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.